not following my plan and how it cost me today. So let's just start with going womp 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 was actually how I wanted to start the video. I wanted that sound effect, but yeah, I thought it would just sound even funnier coming from me. Today, took some red, took two losses. They were on stream, ASFX. I'm streaming Mondays and Fridays with Austin Evan, Fridays with Tanner and Lawrence. So just a great time overall. Great time overall, and I was really looking forward to ending my week on stream today. I had 4 good green days this week. I basically got back all the losses from last week, and I would have be ending the not ending the month, but I would be flat on the month so far, which is I was down 5K last week. So a solid week overall. I came into this morning even thinking about it last night. I'm like, maybe I don't even trade today. I had 4 green days. Maybe I take Friday off. I didn't listen to that. I did do one thing right. I didn't trade my 50K accounts, the 7 that are copy traded. I traded my other 150K accounts, but the way I traded them was not okay, not cool. I can say I was trying to be funny, but in the end, it was I'm on stream. I need to hold myself to a level of accountability and just higher standards, especially when I'm trading and other people are watching. So that kind of was a little bit of a letdown, but I can't let it let me down because I can't let it bring me down. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. It was a mistake I made. I accept what I did. I'm taking responsibility. I'm being transparent about the trades, and I was on stream, but I just didn't realize that when a person is on stream and somebody's watching them and they're having a great week or they're trading really well and they say things, it's very easy to get influenced, and I've been there myself many times watching streams. So I explain why I'm looking at longs and whatnot, and I didn't wait for my setup. I just took a premature entry based on Austin short and wanting to fade him, and having some fun on stream, and just it's Friday. I was trying to have some fun. It wasn't very professional. I realize that now, and I won't make that mistake again. I can tell you that. So, that feels good to get that off my chest and let it out, right? So I made sure I put that in the Black Shirt Club, and I talked about it. I talked about it with a couple clients that I'm working on some coaching and mentoring with, and I let them know about it. So it's just about being transparent and again just explaining and going through it and understanding the thoughts and the emotions and putting it behind you. So a couple losses, no big deal. Red day in the one trade in each 150K account, so minimize the losses that way. Didn't touch the 50Ks, which are the goal right now to get those to a payout, and those are going to be base hits. So I'm glad I didn't take an unneeded loss in there. And yeah, it was just not following my plan. I fought the VWAP, which I haven't done in a long time. It's one of my rules actually I'm going by when I trade now is not to fight the New York VWAP, and I did. What happens? So, or not even fight the VWAP, just to be below it or above it, like to be on the wrong side of it when I'm entering the trade. Anyways, top 1 futures, that sale, the giveaway, code TRB gets you an entry into the giveaway, 55% off any size account. I say it every time in all the videos. You want to get one, get one. If not, if you don't need an account, I'm good. But if you are in the market of getting one, please use my code. And let's get into what I saw at the desk this morning and go over the 2 trades I took, the 2 losses. Look at the calendar, look at the week, wrap this up. I got a podcast to film in 30 minutes. We're filming it a day late. The Behind the Charts podcast that Christine, Thomas, and I started filming it's been about a month now, and it's getting some great traction. Great feedback. So if you haven't seen it, check it out, Behind the Charts. There will be a link in the comments for it. Definitely check it out. Today we're going to have Christine's away with her kids at Disneyland, so we managed to pull out Big Bad James Bruce to get him on the pod and just, chop it up with him. He was my coach. He was my mentor. So, just a great guy to chop it up with. Looking forward to it. Again, back to what I was saying. Let's get to the charts and see what I saw. Coming into the morning, well, I saw this last night. Probably everybody saw this last night. Israel decided to go to war with Iran, or if not go to war, strike Iran. And you got this slide. Very interesting that we took out these lows. Like, look at this move down. Anybody in this short? Wow. Wowzers. I wonder how many people tried calling a bottom on each one of these candles. These are 15-minute candles. That's a massive move. Naked point of control, engaged. No support there. And as you can see, we come all the way back here and take out these lows from back here. So technically, we've created now a new lower low. As we set this low in down here at the 59.20s, buyers step back in. They get this thing back above into the London session. We get back above the start of day, the daily VWAP. Buyers are in control. This is a nice rally. What? We got back 50% of this loss, 50% of this down move. It's been regained. So coming into the New York Open, I'm just going to be vigilant. This is a strong rally. You know, you could see something like that and up to there, but let's just... I didn't have a bias really coming into this trade. I was on stream, and to be honest, I really wasn't planning on trading. And this is kind of the kick in the balls for me, is that I took those trades just to be funny. And well, I took one trade to be funny. The second trade was pure ego, because the first trade I realized was a silly entry. So the second trade I thought I could redeem myself, and look what happened. So anyways, let's get into the trades. Let's move along. Here we are. Here we are. New York Open. Buyers take control. I like this wedge up here. And I liked how price held it. And I was almost debating on getting long, but we had news coming in at 7 a.m. And in my mind, I just thought when we're holding this New York VWAP, NQ looked a little bit more bullish. We just get this, what I call a boner candle to the upside. That didn't happen. News kicked in, pulls down. Austin gets in short, I think right here somewhere. You know, on the break of the New York VWAP. You're under the New York VWAP now. Why wouldn't you? Like, it's Austin's trying to short it down to the bottom of the opening range low, which is a textbook mid-range to the bottom of the range versus same, you know, these mid-range trades that we take off of VWAP, the New York VWAP. And what happens is in this short, we're kind of talking. I see Bookmap light up here on this candle. It's just before the news. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm in one of the accounts. I got long 10 micros. And not realizing how big this opening range was. This opening range was 30 points, something like that. So for me to have a stop below the opening range low where price could pull back to, this is a mid-range trade. I got to remember that Austin's taking profits, opening range low. I'm looking to have my stop below it. I had to have 16.5 points. Put me at a $700 risk to have that stop, which was another pain in the ass. I was not expecting that because I've been just managing according to trailing drawdown at those accounts and just being really aggressive and tight with everything and working it really well and sizing it appropriately. So I had to have my stop all the way down here. And as price pushes lower, I can't really do much. And then I think here somewhere, maybe this candle, I should cut my loss in half. It'll be $450 or $400 or something, $350, $375. And instead, I got to remind myself, I entered this trade. This is a double-edged sword. But, you know, I would be really mad at myself if this came all the way down and we did this. And I closed it here for a loss. So, again, I should have just closed it there for a loss because poor entry on this candle, on this wick. Poor entry. I didn't. Stopped out. Down $700. And I throw a low a day VWAP on here. Austin actually took profits there, so he's up on the trade. He's good. Throw a low a day VWAP on here. And as you can see, price holding it. Now my ego's in full effect. The emotions are in full effect. I want to win a long on stream. I want to be right. I want to redeem myself. I get long again on this flush candle. I'm able to have, you know, my appropriately 10 micros on because I got my stop below this previous low. And if we take out this opening range low, I don't want to be in the trade anymore because this is a small little break, retest, and this is going to go down. You know, is it going to do exactly what it should do if this didn't turn around? But again, I'm fighting the New York VWAP. I need to wait for a clean break of the New York VWAP to enter the trade. I didn't. What happens? Boom. Turns around on me. Stopped out, but this time at least 475. So in a separate 150K account. So I took one trade in each 150K account. 2 losses, done for the day. Joking, laughing on stream, but it just really sunk in later as you know, as the day went on. And let's see here. Let me quickly pull this up for you. Like, this is how I want to trade. Like, look at this. This is my trade of the day markup. Not fight the New York VWAP. Let this play out. Have a low a day VWAP on here now that a low set. Price has found support at the daily VWAP, which we had that big move on, so it's going to have some strength here. and we get a push up. We reject off of the New York VWAP. I still don't enter. You can enter in down here for sure, but not my trading style, not how I trade. Rejection, hold the low a day VWAP. We push again, strong push this time through the opening range low again. So we get a break retest here, through again with some strength. I would enter long here. I would be able to confidently put my stop here because now I have New York VWAP, opening range low, lower day VWAP, 3 levels below me. We take those out and we take this low out. Trade's invalidated. No ifs, ands, or buts. I can say I can hold on to here, but I don't think there's any need for it. Just with this strong push up and taking out these highs now. And what happens? We break all the VWAPs and everything to the top side, and it's a 2R trade. That's my trade. That's my setup. You know, clean breaks of my levels, not waiting, not trying to fight a VWAP. And imagine I got in, oh, look at this bounce here, and I got in here, and look at this rejection, and this, imagine this did this, and just made a higher low and went down. Not my style, not my setup, not my trade. Many people trade that. They're good with it. They can handle it. Not me. Not my style. So I just wanted to throw that in there quickly. Let's have a quick look at the calendar. And wrap this baby up. There you go. So imagine this wasn't here. I was on pace to have I think it was $4,700 week. So I got this red, a little bit of kick in the pants, but it is what it is. I'm still up on the week. I'm okay. I got some more work to do. I'm down, $1,300 on the month, where I was basically going to be flat if I didn't trade today. So traded for fun today, got loose, didn't follow my plan, and it cost me $1,300 versus being flat on the month. But I'm still ending the week green. Still great trading. I didn't touch the 50K accounts. I'm happy about that. I traded the 2 150K accounts. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm good. Enjoy the weekend. Podcast drops Monday. Check it out. Behind the charts. And yeah, I think we're good. I think I'm done. I will thank you for being here. Top 1 Future sale is going to run until Wednesday. The giveaway is going to run until Wednesday. I'll see you guys all next week. Thank you as always. Grateful you are here. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers.